Hello and welcome to Of the People. I am Robert Chernin. Thank you for joining us again. Guns, guns, and more guns. Have you ever noticed that all the problems in society, according to the Democrats, are because of too many guns, too much gun violence, and all they want to do is take the guns away? The latest, you ask? So the Biden administration, under the cloak of night, they established a federal office for gun safety. I believe the exact name is, let's get this right so no one can accuse me. It's the Federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention. What's in a name? You have to love it, right? So they can't go after the guns per se. So they go after something, Office for Gun Violence Prevention, because who wouldn't be against preventing gun violence? Because if you're against preventing gun violence, you're a bad person, right? See how they word these things? Let's not forget that what they're really trying to do, and by the way, this comes on the heels of the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which was passed after the Uvalde massacre and the Buffalo shooting. And now they're going after funding for archery and other things in schools because these are obviously deadly sports as well. So now we have the Federal Office for Gun Violence Safety or Prevention of Gun Violence. Thank you. Right. And they're coming after your guns. That's what this is. Let's not forget that the Second Amendment is there to protect all the rights we're supposed to enjoy in the First Amendment. And if they can't get the guns one way, they're going to try to get them another way. And who is part of this federal office, you may say? Well, the representatives from gun control groups, including the Community Justice Fund and the Everytown for Gun Safety Fund, right? Notice that when they put these things together, right, that they never talk about the real things that drive gun violence. And by the way, for the record, a gun isn't good or bad. What you do with the gun makes you good or bad. So it's the people, right? So people need more training with guns, not less. There's a mental health issue that no one wants to seem to address because it's not a mental health issue. It has nothing to do with the fact that families are breaking down and there's no fathers in home in a lot of families. There's nothing to do with the political violence that now seems to be okay from George Floyd forward, and now the other side is complaining that there's too much violence. Who do you think opened the floodgates for that? So of course they want to take the guns, because after the guns, they're already going after the laws, man's laws, God's laws, and now they're going after the guns with the Office for Preventing, let's get it right again because I'm angry, as you could tell, Office of Gun Violence Prevention. Folks, what's in a name? Guns, guns, guns. And they're coming after them again in another way. Thank you, President Biden. Folks, Robert Chernin of The People will be right back with the main show. Stay tuned.